what Ed's final fantasy means? You'll notice Ed's fantasy contains serial killers who regard him as an idol, as well as nurses and doctors from the mental hospital. And even Ed's mother. Don't forget that Ed was actually a mentally ill person. The real Ed Gein in history also could not remember his own criminal acts. Ed's fantasy only emerged after he helped police capture a serial killer named Ted. It's obvious that this fantasy arose because Ed believed he had fulfilled his own value. Do you remember what Ed said when Adeline came to visit him? Ed said he didn't want to receive letters from those serial killers. Later, when the hospital director had a heart-to-heart talk with him, Ed also rejected the suggestion of writing an autobiography for himself because the stories based on Ed were not what he himself wanted. A large part of the reason for Ed's mental illness and dissociative identity disorder lies in his religiously fanatical and oppressive mother. Just like how Ed cried after hearing his mother's praise, what Ed wanted most, in fact, was his mother's approval. The serial killers who regarded him as an idol were actually just like Ed. Both had developed psychological distortions due to violence. That's why in his fantasy, Ed did not respond to the admiration of those killers. Instead, he walked up to his mother. Although many people say Ed's story is terrible, the creation of a monster is actually man-made. For Ed, helping the police solve the case meant he had done something good and fulfilled his own value. What do you think of Ed's story?